If you listen to the mainstream media spin on Trump's pick for Secretary of the Treasury, the upcoming changes to our federal taxes sound pretty good. If you simply let him talk about it and don't analyze the numbers, it sounds like, hey, it sounds like maybe the middle class is gonna do okay for a while. The 1% isn't going to receive the sort of disproportionate benefit they have under past Republican presidents until you read one paragraph about the actual plan. And so we're going to play for you a little bit of Steven Mnuchin, Trump's Treasury Secretary, and then we're going to break down what is actually going on.
Any reductions we have in upper income taxes will be offset by less deductions so that there will be no absolute tax cut for the upper class. There will be a big tax cut for the middle class, but any tax cuts we have for the upper class will be offset by less deductions that pay for it.
But should I donate to charity this year then? I mean, what are you going to do?
Well, it's still let you do charities, but there'll be other deductions that are absolutely limited. So, you know, when we work with Congress and we go through this, it'll be very clear this is a middle income tax cut.
Really interesting that on the side of that video, they had their street cred box. It was, what are his credentials for getting this job? And it said that he was the chairman of a Trump finance committee.
Yep.
Do you know why they put that instead of a whole bunch of experience in governing or making economic policy? It's because he doesn't have any of that. All he did was raise millions of dollars for Donald Trump. And now he's in charge of the federal treasury. That's a great, great idea. I think no fear of terrible consequences coming from that.
He's also John Oliver's evil conservative doppelganger, right?
He might be.
It's kind of amazing.
An evil bird. So he says there, not an absolute tax cut for the richest people. That is not vague. That is, you can check that. That's something you can demonstrate whether it's actually happening or not. And then huge tax cuts for middle-income people. The problem with that is that they've actually put out the details of the tax plan, and so we're going to break them down. The Tax Policy Center estimates that under Trump's most recent plan, this is information that came out in the past 3 or 4 days, the average net tax cut for the highest income 1% of households would be $215,000 in 2017. That's not even the total taxes you get back. That's just additional tax cuts. The top 0.1%, who don't get talked about enough, who make north of $3.7 million, would enjoy an average tax cut of more than $1 million, in addition to what they were already saving under the lingering Bush-era tax cuts.
I want to cry because as you were reading that graphic and you mentioned $700,000, I was like, oh my God.
Can you imagine?
Can you imagine making $700,000? That's so much money.
Can you imagine just being handed an additional $1 million a year?
So and then you mentioned the 3 million figure, and I was like, oh my God.
Can you imagine? She had one. So Steven Mnuchin said that there wouldn't be an absolute tax cut. There was an absolute. It was absolute BS coming out of your mouth because we just saw what's actually going to happen for them. They're going to make a tremendous amount of money. But he also said something about the middle class, that's where you're really going to get into the big tax cuts. Well, let's look at that. TPC estimated that middle-income households, those making between $48,000 and $83,000, would get a tax cut average of about $1,000, or about 1.8% of their after-tax income. Now, look, if you make $50,000 a year, do you want a $1,000 tax cut?
Of course.
Yeah, of course. And 1.8% more pay is certainly nice. It does not by any means dwarf the $200,000 to $1 million that many of the wealthiest Americans will be getting under this new tax cut. Now let's quantify it, directly compare. Middle-income households would get about 6.7% of the total tax cut generated by this new plan. By contrast, the top 1% would get nearly half of the entirety of it, and the top 0.1% would get nearly 1/4 of the total benefit, and their share would only grow over time. Now, you listen to Mnuchin. Is that what he described in his plan? No. What you have there is just George W. Bush 2.0. It's more of the same. It's the big tax cuts go to the 1%, and actually screw most of them. The top 0.1% are the ones who see the biggest gains.
So even though in that video it's clear, based on the evidence that we have, that he was lying about the huge tax cuts that the wealthiest people in this country are going to enjoy during Trump's administration, he couldn't help but allow a little bit of the truth to come out regarding the deductions that middle-class people get to enjoy the most, right? And so he talked about the deductions that you get for charitable giving and the deductions that you get for your mortgage interest rate, right? So you pay interest with your mortgage, obviously, and then that's deductible. So they're going to do away with that if they have their way. And so, yeah, the wealthy enjoy that tax deduction as well. But in terms of the middle class, we don't get many deductions. We barely get any deductions, right?
I wouldn't worry too much because generally when they talk about cutting rates but closing up loopholes and deductions to make up for it, generally only half of that ends up being true.
That's true. And so, Mnuchin has said that they're planning on cutting the taxes and simplifying the tax code, which of course would benefit the wealthy the most. But he's like, oh, but don't worry. What we're going to do is get rid of all these loopholes.
Yeah.
No, they're not. That's Republican trickery 101, right? They always say they're going to do it. They never do. We're supposed to have the highest corporate tax rate of all industrialized countries.
I've heard that.
Yeah. We actually have the lowest effective tax rate because of these loopholes. They're not going to do away with them, especially when you consider who he's filling his cabinet with.
Think about that too, as well. So when it comes to, maybe some are eliminated, some loopholes, some things you can go around. There's ways around loopholes that are around loopholes, right? But the majority of middle class people, I'd say probably damn near all, depending on where you are in it, have to figure all that out.
Yeah.
These people making 3.7 million plus a year, do you think they go to TurboTax? Do you think they go on the computer and go, okay, I have to spend this $45 for my TurboTax?
That's what I do.
Can't wait to get it back in the mail. No, it doesn't work that way. They have attorneys, they have accountants that do their work for them.
That's true.
Because it's complicated
Yes.
to access all the things that are in the code that they keep talking about. We can put on one sheet of paper.
Yeah.
They're not talking about one sheet of paper anymore, are they?
Yeah,
but
that's true.
even if you put on one sheet of paper,
That's
make
true.
it so easy to do all this, you don't do it yourself when you have that much money, because the way to get your savings back is to have someone else do it. So if you make $48,000 a year and you live in Minnesota, then you probably don't, and two kids or husband versus wife, a spouse, you're not thinking, let me put some money towards several accountants to put all this together so I can save $1,000, $1,500.
Yeah.
It's less accessible is the bottom line.